Crawford County has long had a connection with Hollywood. Sharon Stone grew up in Sagertown, and a young Clark Gable lived in Vernon Township. They never returned to the county to shoot a movie, but production will begin soon in Meadville on a movie that will star one of the legends of horror. He left Hollywood to return to his Crawford County roots. Our John Last has the story in this edition of The Last Word.
Tower Hill in Meadville. There's always been some spooky stories about this place. What better actor to help tell about that spookiness in a movie than R.A. Mihailoff? R.A. will long be remembered as the actor who portrayed the title character in the horror flick Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre III. He was born and raised in Crawford County, and he's now back from Hollywood for good after spending a successful 30 years there.
A lot of hard work, a lot of luck, and, being in the right place at the right time.
R.A. believes this is the right time to be back in Crawford County. He's teamed up with producer Ted Watts Jr. to make a horror movie in Meadville called Pig Hill.
I just read the latest version of the script, and it's brutal.
Pig Hill is based on a book written by Nancy Williams of Meadville. The book was inspired by a scary myth about Radio Tower Hill that has long been a part of Meadville folklore.
And according to urban legend, there are hideous, mutant pig people lurking in caverns somewhere around here.
They didn't come down off the hill except for to get supplies. They'd send somebody, and so they kind of, if you came up here, you better watch yourself.
Ted is another Crawford County native who spent time in Hollywood but returned back home. He knew the spooky stories about Radio Tower Hill. When he read Nancy Williams' book, he knew it would be a great movie, and he knew it must be shot in Meadville.
R.A. certainly, and I, grew up with the notion, you got to be in L.A. or New York, but we're going to do this here, and we're going to make some stuff here, and it's going to be really great, and we're going to keep doing it.
Pre-production work has already started. Shooting will begin April 15th. Scenes will include not just Radio Tower Hill, but many locations that people will recognize, including the Firehouse Tap and Grill, where R.A. set up this impromptu autograph session.
It's always been my goal, no matter where I'm shooting movies, to make good movies and work with my friends. That's how it happened out in California, and now that's how it's happening right here in Crawford County, Pennsylvania, and I couldn't be happier.
All right, with the last word at the Firehouse Tap and Grill in Meadville, John Last, Erie News Now.
Love it. The screenwriter for the movie is Jared Burris, who's originally from Erie and now based in Hollywood. The director is Kevin Lewis, who directed a comedy thriller called Willy's Wonderland starring Nicolas Cage. Now listen to this. A casting call for local actors to fill minor roles in this upcoming film will be held in 2 weeks.